But today I'm going to be going over the Euro USD because I always give examples of gold, but Euro USD, obviously the amount of liquidity it provides, zero spreads, you're hardly leaving any money on the table. Let me just correct this. And the purpose of this video today is going to be, guys, is the ways you can build confidence, right? And trust me, now I'm 700k funded myself, and when we do these webinars every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, they be about an hour long. We speak about sometimes about psychology as well. And a huge important factor is, guys, confidence. And where does confidence come from, right? You need to have these things. What does confidence, most importantly, what will it help you with? It's good to be confident in the sense of, today if I'm already in a winning trade, or I'm up in a winning streak, I'm confident to place another trade. But what if you're losing? What if you're on a losing streak? That's where you need confidence the most, right? That's when confidence is going to get you through. And where's that going to come from? It's going to be your data. Now, I'm going to be breaking down each trade for Euro USD, and I'm going to be showing you examples of, obviously I show in my other videos, engulfing patterns, entry methods. Again, I want to be super clear, this is not exactly how I enter, guys, right? I want to make that super clear. The strategy that I use myself on a day-to-day basis, it is the breaker retest, just to make that very clear. But the breaker retest that I show to my students is the refined version. Entry is super simple and totally different to this. The way I draw my zones is totally different to this. It's pretty similar, but still, my biggest strength, my biggest edge, I believe, is the way I draw my zones. If price does not respect my zones, you can guarantee 100% it will give some kind of a response, right? And that, for me, even that is good enough for me to know end the trade early if it's gonna be a break-even trade. And let me just make this a little bit slightly bigger so you can see me a bit better. Now, I'm not making this full screen, this camera here full screen. Simply why? Because I want you to focus mostly on I don't want you to lose focus of the chart itself. Now, we're going to be going, like I mentioned, we're going to be going through Euro USD, and I'm speaking about confidence. Suppose, let me just give you an example over here. Now, look at this, guys, right? This is the kind of, this is on Canva, right? Could have made this on something else, but I'm so used to using Canva over the years. I just thought, I'll just put it on this. So basically, guys, what I see here is when I collected my data for GJ and what I showed you earlier. Let it load up here. So these blue dots that you can basically see, these blue dots that you can see here are my winning trades. These yellows are my losing trades. These greens, I believe I had them for break even. So if you look at these now, obviously these are huge win streaks. You can see some of them. Some of them, even my biggest losing streak goes up to about 5 trades. Now, why is this super helpful for me? I'm a visual person, right? Some people understand things better by listening, by reading. I'm more, if I watch something, if I have something in front of my eyes, I will understand that better. So why was this helpful for me? If I go on a losing streak of, let's just say, 2 trades, 3 trades, 4 trades, 5 trades, whatever it is, data tells me on average my losing streak is about 2-3 trades. My maximum out of all these trades collected, and then I got my enough data, even if you count all these, I could have added on another 2 sheets. But it tells me my maximum is 5 losing streak, right? So let's look at this, right? How can I use this information? If I go on a 5 trade losing streak, that means that's my peak, right? Of all the data I've collected. That means either I'm doing something wrong, or maybe it's that period of time where I've run into that 5 losing streak, and then I just have to accept it and just carry on. If I go into a 2-3 trade losing streak, I should know straight away that's average, that's normal, and that should give me the confidence knowing my winning trade could be the next trade. If I go into a 4-5 winning streak, I should be happy in the sense of that, okay, I'm in a winning streak, great. Psychologically and mentally, I should be willing to accept now anytime soon my losing trade or my losing streak could be starting from the next trade, could be around the corner. Again, coming back to confidence, this is why it's so super important. If I go in a losing streak of 2-3 trades, I can just open that up where I just showed you on Canva and be like, okay, 2 free trades, losing trades are average, they're normal. And if I show you, look at this guys, after 2, let's just pick 4 yellows here, right? 4 trade losses, right? 4 trade losses. My next one was a winner. I lose again. My next one is a winner. Now, if you're my student, if you're in the mentorship, or if you are just even in the community, when I average post my trades, on average I aim for a 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Now that gives me a nice profitable system. So again, that was to confidence. So what I'm going to also, what I know a lot of you guys just like watching when I do these breakdowns of these zones and key levels. I call them key levels. That's what I believe they are. That's what they actually are, right? Zones are basically key levels, supply and demand. We're going to call it. They go off these numbers here, they're your key levels. Now that's what I work around of. Now we're going to be going into entries. So what we'll do is, guys, let's break this down. And you want to be looking at edge as well, guys. I've got a lot of bearish volume. It's a bearish trend pretty much. We're moving sideways for a while, but for around a long period of time, so a 1 hour time frame, long period of time, we've just moving sideways until we just got this huge. Now I don't know if this was Asian session or if this was news, whatever it was, bearish volume, right? So now we're moving sideways again. So now obviously have a pretty much idea that market might want to come back up to here and fill this range, come back up here. So but these are still not going to be high probability buys. This is why I even say risk accordingly, guys. Be super smart with your risk management. Risk management is the basically, how can I say this, is your life, it's your livelihood, right? It's the blood in your system, in your trading system. If you don't have the correct risk management system, I don't care what trading system you have, what trading strategy you have, your ship's gonna sink. Not today, maybe, not tomorrow, not in a week's time, not even probably in a month's time, but 100% it's gonna sink down the line, right? Risk management is the only thing that's gonna keep pumping blood into your system. For example, you go on a, let's just say you lose one trade, you lose your second trade, a 1 to 3 can give you back all your losses and cover them. And if your risk reward was nice enough, big enough, you can cover your. And this is why I put a huge emphasis on risk management, guys, when it was in the mentorship as well. So now let's just go through this, right? So we've got obviously a lot of volume bullish coming in. We've got the breakout, we've got a nice breakout, we've got a super strong long wick projection candle. Let's break this down even more. Let's break this down even more, right? Let's break this down even more. So what do we see here? Again, I don't want any confusion. This is not this is not how my students trade. This is not how I trade. This is not how I became a 700k fund trader. I'm looking to aim for 1 to 2 million this year. Fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Accounts get blown across along the way. What happens to the best of us. But it's just nature of the game, right? But while we're here, profits are a great advantage. A great opportunity for us to take advantage of. So let's just capitalize on this, right? So anyways, okay, come back to the point. So if you're looking for a certain, I would be looking for a certain bullish pattern, candlestick pattern. So we got, one over here. If I show you, look at this one. Look at this one here. A continuation pattern. Not the best example, but it is a bullish continuation pattern. And if you was to even take your entry from here, it'll be a winning trade. If you was to be a bit more patient and let price establish itself or support establish itself, you can see a nice bullish engulfing. Wait for price. Now, do you enter off straight off here? You could do, but not the way I would. Not recommended, right? If you want to be a bit more patient, guys. Now, where you put your stops, super safe below these lows here, and obviously this zone. This is a bit, obviously riskier, but ideal approach should be, at least let's just say, okay, forget this one here. Ideal one should be around here, and then you can have a little bit, just on the safe side, and still you can get with it. Well, now I'm saying I want 6.45, but let's just keep things super realistic, guys. Keep it 3.5. But this is why I show, obviously, like today's gold trade. was a 125. Why? Let me just show you why actually. Just one moment. Let me just bring this to the beginning. Bring it to the daily, right? Let me just bring it to the daily straight away. Okay. Let's bring. Okay, price is coming back up. But let me just show you something, right? Why? And ignore all these lines, key levels here, guys. I have this bad habit of, you know, leaving them on there. Normally what I show is just have 2 free zones drawn out max. You don't want to get, because the best charts are the ones that are, you know, the cleanest. I just have this habit of leaving these key levels on there. And I've got so many instruments as well, like so many gold charts, so many GJ charts, GU charts. I just eventually switch on to the next one. I mean, I don't like deleting all the key levels and all the because I normally like to use the back tested data, journaling as well, and I just like to leave my winners and losses on there. So yeah, that's what. And I can just see, I don't know why it's gone red from here. Maybe a bit strange. Maybe it's funny thing is, guys, on the camera you can see it's red, right? I'm going to be off topic here, I know. Sorry, apologies, but here I can't see anything. I don't know what it's. Okay, here, look at this. When price is all the way down here, and this wick, this wick was in here, right? This is on the daily. I'm not going to fight this huge long wick rejection, bearish, super strong candle. I know the sellers are in control, right? So that was the reason for the sell. Now, if I just go back to where we were. Okay, you want to, another thing as well, guys, try to take your entries and your trades on, you know, I believe it was on was it this one here? But yeah, you get the idea, right? You want to use a bullish, you want to use a bearish volume, and also you want to use your trend to your advantage. It's edge, that's the way I look at it. Edge can be psychological, fundamental, you know, and technical, whatever you want to call it. But you want to have as much edge as possible, which will then, you know, because the downside to trading these forex pairs, guys, is we don't have access to order flow, we don't have access to footprint charts regarding this. Normally they use tickers, right? I don't like that. You want to see how much orders come in, and that's the best way to, you know, trade, which is being in all honesty, me personally. But still, that's why I'm starting to focus a little bit more on Nasdaq. You know, I still don't have use that. I don't still have access to that information. I'm just so, over the years, just so used to candlestick patterns, zones. I just, to be honest, if I had to pick one thing, two things that give me my biggest edge over the market, right? I would say risk management and also my zones. Now, obviously, psychology is in there as well, but that over the years, though, right? So let's just go over, and again, confidence only comes from, guys, what I believe is your back tested data, right? I don't care what anyone says. From your back tested data that you collected, then when you go into a demo account or a live market, and then you try it out, and then only then you should go to a prop firm. That's what I'm trying to say. I just went here around the bush. I don't know why it took so long to say that. Let's just pick another example. A nice clean example would be I think this was on the bigger time frame. That's why, because this is just moving, you know, sideways, ranging. I don't sell off resistance, I don't buy off support unless there's a breakout. It has to be some kind of a breakout first. I'm guessing this was on a bigger time frame. That's why I'm just putting it there in the first place. Let's just confirm that. On the 30-minute, 1 hour. Right, okay, so first of all, that should have been, I don't know what you're doing down there, it should have been down here. So what do we see here, guys? We have a bearish engulfing, not the best engulfing. Let's go on a smaller time frame and see how we can dissect this. Okay, and again, for entries, guys, make sure you all use a small time frame. So we got a super strong bearish candle, and even there is, you know, what I love about this, look at this, guys, zones. Ooh, let me just change this, the color of this, so you can see better. Zones on every corner, on every turn. Support, breakout, resistance. Now obviously this eventually just came back to the original zone that I broke. Let's grab another one. Then look at this, guys, look at that. Breakout, price comes up, touches the, this tested as resistance, previous support is the new resistance, price heads back down. So you can even refine this even more, guys. So if I this is why I'm able to catch these big risk rewards, and obviously I lose as well. When gotta be transparent, gotta be honest. I don't just absolutely just come in and catch these huge gains all the time, on a consistent basis. No, losses are part of the journey as well, part of the process. Now here, this is if you're playing it super safe, guys. Above the zone, entry, obviously you go to small time frame, whatever you would find better. Let's refine this even more. Let's refine this even more, and look at this, guys. Right, so this was the ideal when we got this bearish engulfing here. Price, now ignore these purple zones for now, right? I'm focusing on the other one, the main one, the key level, right? I'm focusing on the main one. And look at this, guys. This is the accuracy that I've drawn the key level. If you go to the zoom in, look at this. Let me just move it out of the way. We got our breakout, rejection, price comes all the way down. We got our breakout. Why? Because we're creating, lower lows and lower highs, right? This one, he ignored this high here, but price is making lower lows, right? Price comes back up, test this area. Look at the accuracy of my key level. Perfect rejection of that key level. Well, my students know exactly how my key levels work and the way I draw them, right? Sniper entries. And when you have stuff like this going on, I normally have it fixed. Stop loss, but first of all, the stop loss is around 7 pip. I use a 5 pip stop loss. Fixed again, so this will be around to 5.5. Right now, as market moves on, right? As market moves on, let's look at how would we add position to this. So I don't remember exactly where I moved this on from, but and I'll just move the next one. Let's put it back where it was, pretty much down there. Now, if I had to add a position, right? So we got in from here. If I had to add a position, how would I do it, right? So price tumbles down here again. You could just take another entry once it breaks here, and look at this here, right? Now if you want to play super safe, you got this long wick with bearish rejection, put your stop loss at above this zone here. I would, as soon as I put this entry in, move this one to break even. So I mean, at least I'm running in profit with this position secure as well. Let's see if I could add another position. This is a price rejects this as well. Price comes further down, comes a little bit further up. What I would do is move this one here and then enter from pretty much this one. I want to see some rejections first. And okay, this is going a bit too further down. Just one moment. Let me just bring this bit back up. Bring this one back up. Okay, so overall you got 3 positions running. This is the only one now a risk. These two, either you trail the stop loss or whatever, I'm already nicely profit for this one. I'll probably close this position. With this one probably trail a bit more, and in this one leave live. So even if I lose this trade, it's huge profit secured here, medium profit secured here, and whatever happens with this one, you win, you lose, it doesn't really matter. So this video has gone long enough, guys. This was just a bit of a video on confidence. I'm going to start showing more up in front of the camera, but yeah, I hope you found value from this. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I post a video every 2 days. I enjoy what I do for you guys. It's only takes about 15-20 minutes a day out of my time out of the day. And yeah, so if anyone does want to, and this is nothing, guys, I go in a lot more in depth, tips, tricks, strategies, everything, risk management techniques, and my own personal strategy. If you do want to know what that is, guys, link will be in the video description. If you want one-to-one mentorship from myself, lifetime access, yeah, see you there. Take care. I'm out.